I like to treat people fairly and good. What can I say? It's just the way I am. Right. So, put these away. Was just suggesting that we can read all with like modern technology, but there is like no reason to make a thing to make us use Google. Oh yeah, I mean if you guys want to know what they're saying, you can use Google and whatnot. But as I said, it's the only language I can communicate with you guys is English. Unfortunately, I don't know any other language, which is my fault. I know. I'm really sorry, but that's why we have it English only, so I can talk to you guys, and if I can help to you guys, you know, that's why we have English only. And if you want to talk to each other in other languages, then just PM each other, you know? That's absolutely fine. Don't have an issue with that. Just not in chat, that's all. Okay, so let's give this a little bit of a wipe out. Beautiful. Right, we're almost done, and then we're going to start making those beautiful tortillas. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Cheeky Tuesday. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. Chilling here on your wonderful Tuesday. Much loves. Cypher, are you still in the industry as well? Are you still chefing, or what are you doing now, good sir? If you don't mind me asking. If not, you can tell me to mind my own business. That's okay. It's never minded, but are you still chefing, good chap? Right. Let's put this away. I am sorta. I have like food trucks these days. Oh really? Do you have your own business then? That's fantastic, dude. Do you have your own like website and stuff? If you do, just pop it in chat, man. I'd love to see it. That'd be great. And like, where are you based, if you don't mind me asking? I'm being a nosy Parker now. But yeah, that's awesome. Doing your own thing. If you've got like a food truck or something like that. Whoa! Almost dropped it. Almost. A buddy and myself. Oh, that's fantastic. So it's like a partnership business then. I've always thought about it, but I don't know. I always want to kind of do a little bit more. I'm always pushing myself to do something else. I don't know why. But we'll see. I need to start entering some competitions very shortly, though. I'll PM it to you, dude. I prefer to keep my personal social internet life separate from business. No, that's understandable. That's fair enough. And I appreciate that, dude. If you want to PM me on Discord or whatever, I'll have a look later on. But I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Right. Chopping board. We're not going to need it because... Oh, actually, we are. I'm going to make the aioli garlic yogurt very, very quickly. Upstate New York, Hudson Valley. Oh, nice. I've never been to New York. I've been to a lot of places in stateside, but there's lots of places I would like to go visit or like to do. Definitely, for sure. Right, so let me have a little wipe up and see where we're going now. So, garlic aioli yogurt. So I'm going to have some garlic, some lemon juice. I've got some nice bit of yogurt there as well. A little bit of honey and a little bit of vinegar. Now, why the honey and the vinegar? Well, the honey to add a touch of sweetness. And the vinegar just to kind of balance it up a little bit, even though usually yogurt is pretty sharp. Now, I don't usually get Faye anymore, but it was on like special offer this week, and I was just like, do you know what? If it's on pretty good offer, I'm going to get it. So, yeah, got the Faye this week. It's usually pretty expensive over here. It's not too bad in the UK, price-wise, but yeah, over here it's like $8 for like a pot. It was like $4 this week, so I was like, yeah, I'll get it. I don't usually get Faye anymore. I used to a lot. It's a pretty good yogurt. It's pretty good yogurt. You can't go wrong with it. Right, I'm just going to turn that down a little bit so it doesn't stick. I'm just going to give it a good stir. Keep an eye on your bean stew, guys. Don't let it catch. Don't let it burn. It's very, very important to make sure you keep an eye on it, guys. New York is like a terrible, terrible state to live in, but great place to visit. I'd say it's very expensive to live in, right? Like much like other big towns like Chicago or San Francisco or any other places like that, right? Or very expensive cities to kind of live in. If you're not in like a big city, it's not so bad, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's pretty much kind of all around everywhere in the world. Same if you live in London. It's so expensive down there, especially like living costs. Yeah, you get higher wage, but to be honest with you, unless you're like a lawyer or a doctor or something, you're not really gonna be outweighing that kind of travel expense / living expense, unless you got your own home or something. But you know, even then, buying houses is as expensive as it is these days. But yeah, it's very, very expensive. Very high taxes, low income potential, and strangely restrictive laws. Oh, really? That's interesting to know. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of different laws in a lot of different states. It kind of worries me a little bit. I'd have to do some research. If I was going to go somewhere, I'd kind of like do some research first before I go there. Just to make sure I stay safe and know that what I can and can't do there. Because there's some very strange laws out there, right, in some certain states. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's some very peculiar ones. I need garlic. Not as if I do anything strange myself, but, you know, it's always good to know these things if you're in a certain state or something, and at least you know the law, you know? You can't turn around and go, oh, I didn't know. Right. So a little bit of garlic. Don't go too crazy with this. If you go too crazy with the garlic, it can be too strong. It can be too pungent. It'll be pretty much like a slap in the face. And sometimes if you use too much fresh garlic, it can also be like almost like a burning sensation as well. So just go very, very easy. I'm probably going to just use half of this. I'm not going to go too bonkers with it. Oh, is that my little knife there? Or is that my serrated knife? Oh, it's my serrated knife. Oh, there's my little knife. Beautiful. Some of the strange laws are like so old and outdated they have been almost forgotten. Really, that's crazy. But I bet you the police don't forget about them though. They should know inside out, right? Right, so we're going to grate a little bit of this down. We're only going to have, as I said, about half. Don't want to go too crazy with it. So about half a garlic clove. Nothing too crazy. Just a little bit in there. Just going to pop this away and wash it. May I ask, what attracted you to North America? So, I came over here in September, and we went for the K1 visa because I wanted to marry my wife. So we got married in October. It took like a 2 to 3 year process. It was quite a long time. But the only reason I came over here was just basically because of my wife. I wanted to live with her. So, that's the only reason. But, you know, I can stream kind of anywhere. It doesn't really matter whether it's in the UK or not, or, you know. I can do this wherever I go, whereas my wife would probably have to maybe retrain as teaching over in the UK. I don't know, it might be a little bit different, so, you know. Yeah, she is. She's from New Mexico, so that's why I moved over here. And we got married in October and been here pretty much ever since. I've been on vacation the last week or so, but I just sent you the link to the Trucked Facebook page on Discord. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. I appreciate it, my friend. I'll check it out later on tonight when I finish and look forward to it. Thank you so much again, Cypher. Cypher, it's been lovely chatting to you. I know sometimes I love chatting to everyone in chat, but sometimes it's nice to kind of relay back to kind of the chef world a little bit. It's like, you know, gets you a reminder of things, and you know. But it's lovely to chat with you today, dude. Lovely to chat with all of you guys. It's always a pleasure. Hey, Fierce Muzzical. How are you doing, my friend? How's things? Are you having a wonderful Muzzical day? I hope so. I hope I got that one right. The menu is based on his like grandfather's old pizza joint. The specials are mine. It's always a pleasure. That's fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Sounds delicious and fantastic. And good luck with the food truck as well. And I hope it always keeps pushing and it keeps going well, dude. You know. Much loves with it, man. It sounds like you're doing a good job of it. Right. Touch of honey. A little touch of vinegar. A bit of salt in there. And we should be good. Have a little mix around. Always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure, my friend, to have you here. Much loves. Right. Little touch of cider vinegar. Don't want to go too crazy. Just a little cap. Honey. Ah, it's up here. Beautiful. Magic. So I want about roughly a teaspoon or two. I don't want to go too crazy with this. Because, you know, sugar. You don't want to go bonkers with it. There we go. Thank you. We've been open for a little over a year. And we've just broken into profitability. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, good. Congratulations with that, buddy. We're opening 2 more in the next 2 months. One with like artisan sandwiches, my menu, and the other doing ice cream. Fantastic. Do you know what? Sometimes simplicity, you can really make a lot of money, you know? Doing a food truck court concept. I really like that. That's great. You know, sometimes, to be honest with you, fine dining and stuff, I mean, it's great. Unless you've got a name, or you really, like, kind of get yourself really aware and for people to know how good you are. Yeah, you're going to make money, but if you're not, it's very expensive. Especially the outgoings for, like, fine dining and stuff. And especially with the wages and things. Depending on your location and cost of the building and stuff. So, you know, it's pretty expensive. But something like that, or simplicity, I really like. Maybe I'll do something like that myself at some point. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what direction I'm going with yet, but we'll see. I would like a school, but I think I need to make a name for myself. And definitely need some money behind me if I ever wanted to, like, open an establishment, paying rent, or I'd have to buy the plot. It'd be a lot of money. So, I mean, yeah, dreaming's good, but you've got to kind of put it down on paper and have a look and see if it's, like, doable. But maybe I'll take a different direction. Who knows? Maybe I will, like, kind of do my own kind of simplicity foods or something, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm still deciding, but we'll see. For the time being, I'm kind of concentrating on Twitch and enjoying teaching you guys about cooking on here. We're still trying to purchase the property we're on. Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough, you know. You just get that money saved up and get it behind you, and then, like, if you can purchase, like, that land or property or whatever, it's such a nail in the coffin. Do you know what I mean? It's ready to go. You're good to go now. So it's one less expense you have to pay for every single month, or however long you have to pay for it, you know. But yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, but if you can get your foot in the door like that, that's amazing, dude. My hat's off to you. I really hope you make a success of it, man. A little bit of salt. So, just a pinch. Pinching a little bit. Not going too crazy. One of my favorite salts, Malden sea salt. If you never tried it, give it a bash, guys. It's very, very good quality salt. It's a little expensive over here in the UK. Maybe people in the oh, sorry, not in the UK, in the US, sorry. But in the UK, some people might find it expensive, but I think it's pretty reasonable price over there. But yeah, in the US, it is expensive. That's a huge Malden sea salt. Yeah, my wife accidentally, we were moving house, and she had the Malden sea salt in the back of her car, little, like, tub of it. And we had to do a hard turn because, like, we needed to turn around or whatever. And I think the salt fell over. I don't know how it got out, and it went all over the back seat of her car. And I was just like, so she felt so bad. She bought a massive tub for me. I was like, you didn't have to buy it, but she wanted to, so I couldn't stop her. But yeah, it's a huge tub. That should last me a good year. So about 5 times the cost of the diamond, crystal, or kosher salt by weight. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. But honestly, you get some great quality salt. I mean, I like Himalayan salt, and people have suggested it to me, and I've got some. I've tried it. It's very good, but I can't get myself off the Malden sea salt. Hey, Douglas, what's up, buddy? Good morning, all. How are we, chap? And of course, Chef John. I'm doing fabulous, and I hope chap's doing good. We have a little bit quiet day today, but it's all good. But what have you been up to, buddy? It is really good quality. It is. Maybe for, like, business perspective, if you're trying to cut costs, then maybe you could probably get away with, like, getting a Himalayan salt or something like that, you know, a little bit more cheaper. But for streaming and that, I personally use it at home, and I really like it. So yeah, it's pretty good. Right, okay, so bearing in mind we put the fresh garlic in there, right? If you taste it and like, I can't really taste the garlic, give this about an hour or two. This will kind of marinate and the garlic will kind of like spread. So when you taste it again, it'll have more punch. So be patient with that. Just let the garlic and the yogurt do its thing. It will taste better later on. So you've just got to give it a little bit of time, guys. So I can taste the garlic in there. It's very subtle. But by an hour or two later, it should be tasting even better. When you're looking at using like 10 to 25 pounds a week, it makes a difference at the bottom line. But if you're not in for quality, you'll notice like the difference. It's fully worth it. Oh, definitely. I mean, if I can afford to have it, I will. If I can't afford to have it, but I can have it later on down the line, fantastic. But I don't know, if it affects the quality of the product, which probably will, I would probably try and hang on to it, you know, without affecting too much of the cost. But, you know, that thing can be kind of hard a little bit sometimes. Right, let's start doing some tortillas, shall we? Just working on some cooking, trying to get that second part be the first one. I appreciate it, and it's lovely to have you here, Douglas. And thank you so much for popping in and hanging out, dude. It's always a pleasure. Right, a little bit of garlic here. I'm going to set that side here. If I need a little bit more garlic later on, we can do. I'm just going to wash my board very quickly. We're going to start these tortillas. Keep an eye on that bean stew. Stewing away very nicely. Looking beautiful. So, where's that spoon gone? Did I already wash it? I did. I think I did. Oh, it's in the sink probably. Let's give this a little mix. Keep an eye on it, guys. Make sure it doesn't like catch at the bottom. So just give it a good old mix at the bottom as well. Make sure it's not catching. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Perfect. So, pop this in my sink. So, I'm going to set this aside. What we're going to do next, start making these tortillas. I'm just going to have a little quick wash on my board, and then we can crack on with these. I'm going to use some fresh masa, also some flour. I'm going to add a touch of oil to it, not too much, bit of salt. Now, if you want to add some kind of flavors, or if you want to add some spices to your tortillas, or, you know, maybe you want to add some, like, kind of, I don't know, black onion seeds, or maybe you want to add some kind of chili in there, or, you know, whatever you want to do. Go for it. Maybe a touch of parmesan or something like that. Who knows? But I'm keeping these plain for today. Nothing too crazy. Hey, Cloudy. Hi, buddy. Hey, amigo. How's it going? How you doing? How's your wonderful Tuesday going, Cloudy? Are you doing well today? And have you just woken up? Right, let's give this a little bit of a wipe up and a dry. So, let's have a look. Oh yeah, I'm not going to need this now, am I? Because I'm going to making tortillas. Tortillas. Right, set this aside. Let's have a look. Let's pop that underneath here. Oh, that's fine over there. I can leave that. Right, sorry. I'm getting distracted by too many things in the kitchen. Right. My partner did it to me again. Woke me up with putting you on. I should say, like, maybe an hour in and be like, morning, Cloudy. Morning! Sorry if I woke you up. You know me, such a loudmouth. But hope you're having a good morning, Cloudy. It's good to see you. Right. Mixing bowl. Let's get it out. I'm going to make too much of this because I don't want to be making tortillas for days. So I'd probably say 100 to 50 grams. We'll see how much that gives me. I'm going to roll them out nice and thin as well, so that's fine. Right, let's switch this up so you guys can see. Right, let's have a look. I want 100 grams of flour and 50 grams of masa, and we'll see where we are without that. Whole lot less stress, but still sick. Oh, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel better. But good on the lot less stress. That's what I like to hear. What I like to hear, my friend. 100 grams. But yeah, don't ever let anything stress you out or get you down. As I said, my door's always open for talks or chats. If you ever need to, like, let it Let it off your chest. Got a flower in your face. Just, you know, give me a PM. It's always there. That goes for anyone. That goes for anyone. £50, perfect. There we go, magic. So I'm gonna add a little touch of salt, a little bit of oil. So a pinch of salt. Don't want to go too crazy with this. And we want a little dab of oil. Not going too crazy. So if you like, how much was that, chef? 10 grams. You don't need a lot. Not a lot. So I'm going to top this up with water. How much water? So you basically want to add enough water to help kind of bind it. You don't want to like pour loads and loads and loads in. You just want to add little by little. I'll go get a cup so I don't have to stand by the sink and you can see me actually doing it. So let me just grab myself a cup. And we can do it at the desk. Much easier. Let's have a look. Here we go. Perfect. So far, so good. We haven't had any fly zapping yet, apart from one this morning, which made me jump. But so far, good. So far, so good. We're in a fly zone free. About time. Biscuit rolls, just enough. Yeah, pretty much. Just until it's formed a dough. You're happy with the consistency. If you add a little bit too much, I guess you're going to need to add a little bit more flour. I suppose it's like me with my bread yesterday. I kind of miscalculated my liquid content and came out pretty sloppy, but I just needed to add more flour and it came out beautiful. Well, you saw the sub rolls yesterday, guys. Turned out fantastic. A little bit more splash. A little touch more, not too much. I'm going to need an absolute bonkers amount. There we go. Now we're good. Just want to kind of help bind that all together now. Beautiful. Okay, so what we're going to do is take this out of the bowl. I'm just going to knead this for like probably a minute, just to kind of stretch the gluten content. What we're going to do, we can start rolling it out, cutting them, and we can pretty much start cooking them off. I would like to do it in a cast iron pan, but I haven't really got an option because I'm not going to use it on those on that stove. So, as I said, I might get like a little coil ring or something at a later date, and maybe we can like kind of cook them on there. But that's fine; it's not really an issue. So, by biscuits, I mean scones. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I've already been Americanized. Don't worry. When you say biscuits to me, I already thought you meant scones. I've already been Americanized. Don't worry. But yeah, not cookies. Yeah, I know what you mean. Not the British biscuits. I know what you mean. Yeah, I've had this conversation with chat like so many times. It's just not even funny. But yeah, I knew what you mean. I was with you, dude. I know I'm British, but I'm not that British anymore.